Check 1 2 1 2. What's good, people? We are back. The whole crew. Keith Norris. Where you at, Keith?
What's happening there?
K-Bum 20 is fresh off the vacay. What's up, man?
I'm back.
So we got a lots to talk about on tonight, man. It's always a theme. Me and Keith held it down last week. We had a good time watching the video. Well, it ain't the Video Game Award. It's the Game Awards 2022. Of course, we got to talk about what took first place. Elden Ring over God of War Ragnarok. As you see, go follow us on Twitter. Levelhead Game. Well, how you say that? King, how you say that, Keith?
What we talking about?
Yo, Twitter name.
Nigma.
Oh, Nigma.
Nigma 87. Okay, my bad. Nigma 87.
Yeah.
And of course, K-Bum 20. Y'all see our handles up there. Go check us out. Follow us on Twitter. Y'all can see what we be talking about throughout the week. Y'all really want to see what we talk about, you got to get in our chat, but we ain't letting you in our chat. Hey, K-Bum, what you do to cause my Lakers to miss them 2 free throws the other day?
Oh, man.
How you do that?
No practice. That's what. What them boys out there doing?
He had been solid the whole game.
Yeah. Man. As they say, pressure bursts pipes.
So as you see, we here, we ready to go. Anything before we get into these topics? Anything we need to talk about, man?
Man, that's plenty I want to talk about, but none of it's game related, and probably should not talk about it because it is political. So I'm gonna hold my tongue and not say anything. Except for y'all see them NFTs Trump put out today.
No, I didn't see that. But you got me curious what you talking about now. I want to know what you talking about.
Trump just put out some NFTs. You for $100, you can buy some NFT, some images of Trump for $100.
Wow.
Like that, I'm not gonna not even about to go there. Anyway, no, Level, go ahead, continue, man. I'm not going there today.
Nah, I mean, hey, man. Hey,
what we could talk about real quick, since it's not gaming related, but it is movie related.
Okay.
Man, I feel bad for Henry Cavill.
Yeah, man.
That's mad bogus.
That's bogus, man.
Let's talk about that because we got to do the intro and all that. Well, we ain't, man. Y'all forgive me. I've been jamming to this doggone beat so much that I ain't even worked on this intro. I apologize.
Bro.
It's just, man, look, man.
Bro.
I got too much going right now, bro.
It be like that sometimes.
It's like that, people. I want to have it for you, but, man, I'm tired. Anyway, go ahead. Henry Cavill and the whole shutdown over there in D.C., they done kicked everybody to the curb. Go ahead, man.
No, but yeah, that's it, man. They don't kick that. The Rock is still there, right? He got a deal, right?
I don't know, cause
or did he get kicked too?
Bro, I want to say the Rock movie is Black Adam is not living up to expectations.
It's not. Is it going to be profitable?
They saying it may be
struggling.
It's struggling. So I don't know, man.
I mean, he came out around the same time.
Black Panther.
Black Panther was coming out, but
he had a couple weeks.
He had enough time.
Nah,
you don't think so?
He said nah. That's funny.
I think he had enough time to get something, bro. Like it's underperforming, bro. It's absolutely underperforming, and I don't know, bro.
Yeah, it sucks because also he gave up The Witcher. I know they was having some creative differences, but he gave up The Witcher to go do Superman. And if you've seen Black Adam, you saw the thing or whatever. I still don't want to spoil. Okay,
well,
but
hey, if they know they got rid of Henry Cavill, then you know he was in something. So I don't think it's no spoiler no more. We can put that on. That can go ahead and be shared.
You see, Level don't care about my life.
My bad. My bad.
No, that's all good. I pretty much knew. I just stopped. I didn't want to. I stayed away from confirmation, but I pretty much knew what it was.
Yeah. So,
but I didn't want to be confirmed.
They spoiled it by letting you know Henry Cavill's been let go.
I know.
How can you be let go of something you're not in?
I understand.
You know what I'm saying? So, I apologize though, K-Bum. I ain't mean to spoil
it's all good. You don't care about my life. It's all good.
But on Twitter, I threw around the idea of him playing Cyclops. But I think K-Bum may have had a better idea. But I would love to see him play Cyclops. I think I think Cyclops is still a Boy Scout. So I think that it would fit.
I just if it's the newer version of Cyclops, like the one that killed Professor X, if it's that version of Cyclops, then I would agree. But I don't want him playing the Boy Scout 90s X-Men version of Scott Summers. I don't want that version. I want the new Scott Summers that actually is about his business. The one that turned down helping the Avengers because he said that's an Avengers problem. Like I want that Scott Summers if he's going to play that. But I would rather see him play Sentry.
That's what I was just going to say. Like I give him Sentry because that's basically Superman of Marvel. That's what I was just.
And I think he can pull it off because Sentry is kind of it's a little loose in the head. He's not Sentry ain't all there, right? Because Sentry sometimes comes off as a bad guy because he's not all there and he's got all these powers. So I would love to see his acting range and him playing some like Sentry and be like an anti-hero with it. Right, kind of like a Deadpool type of anti-hero, or even like how they played Namor as like an anti-hero type of person, right? Because I believe I heard that Sentry or somebody like that is supposed to be the antagonist in the Thunderbolt movie. I heard Sentry it's possible possibly Sentry is the guy that they're kind of going against. So I would love it was him, but it may be too late to kind of get him to play that role if that's the truth.
Yeah, I know. Did you just say he the one that kind of when they did in Hulk's movie World War Hulk, it was he fought Sentry.
Well, Hulk fought Sentry. I'm not sure. Did he?
He did. He did in World War Hulk.
In the movie or the comics?
In the comic, he fought Sentry.
Okay.
And it was almost to a standstill, but. I forgot what happened, but Hulk had in World War Hulk, which they set up for in She-Hulk, they set up the stages for a World War Hulk to be done. So Sentry is in the comic storyline of that. When he comes back to Earth and all that. It's not the part where he was on the planet, but he comes back after they blow up the planet. He comes and he kills all the Avengers and everybody. He does some stuff. So. Anyway, we geeking out over these comic books. But welcome to the show. As we said, we got a few topics set up for you. We're going to do a quick recap on the Game Awards because K-Bun wasn't here to kind of share his sentiments with us. So we're going to touch on a few things that was shared and shown at the Game Awards. Keith, we got to discuss what took place, who the little dude was who gave the award to Bill Clinton.
Right, Rabbi Bill Clinton.
That was crazy when I saw that, yo.
Hey, hold on. I'm be right back. I'm finna go shut it down.
But we gonna go. I'm you in the same mode. We on daddy mode tonight. But anyway, we finna get into what you've been gaming on. So let's go. Yeah. You know what time it is? It's time for what have you been gaming on? Sing it, folks. Let's go. Hey. What you been gaming on? 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 Mr. K Bum 20. You are on the hot seat, man. What have you been gaming on, bro?
Cool. So I've been spending a good amount of time because I've kind of rekindled my enjoyment of the game. But I've been playing a good amount of Overwatch 2. Uh, I've been enjoying that game since some of the changes of going to Overwatch 2. So I've been putting a little bit more time in there, trying to get better, trying to get my skill set up, trying to get my rank up. So I've been playing a good amount of that. I've also been playing a good amount of NBA 2K23. For the time being, that game is still enjoyable, even though it is a money grabbing microtransaction piece of crap. Other than that, the gameplay is pretty good. Well, they're way more money hungry than EA, but that's a whole different story. I tried to give The Witcher the next gen upgrade a try. It took me forever just to find out how to download the next gen upgrade. But I finally figured out how to do it. But my save file isn't being pulled up, so I gotta go and create an account on their website and then have that save file put into the cloud, and then I can access from the PS5 version of The Witcher, so I can actually see what the next gen version looks like on my PS5 and my TV. So I haven't done that piece yet. And lastly, I have been playing God of War Ragnarok. Still enjoying that game when I'm not playing my online multiplayers. It's a good break from playing against humans and trying to dominate people on the court or in Overwatch. It's a good break from it when you kind of can traverse at your own speed and get some rich story. So I'm playing that, and I still think I think the voice actors in this game need a raise, because and I know Level, you had something about Odin that you wasn't really feeling, but I reached a point where I get more interaction with him, and I actually like his character. I like the way it is, because I like the way he's voiced. I like the way he's presented. I love the guy who voiced Thor. I think he sounds amazing. But I love the Odin, because it's a very different type of Odin, but it's definitely a one that's I'm seeing a little bit deeper than what he's trying to show you, and it seems very conniving, but I can't prove that yet. But no, the voice actor, the kid has been amazing in this. Kratos was obviously amazing. It's amazing in it. The story keeps changing, and I love the fact that they don't allow the combat to be boring, because they keep throwing up new wrinkles in there. So I've been enjoying the game. I think it's a great game so far, and it's definitely a good change of pace when I need to change up for my multiplayers. And so that's kind of what I've been gaming on.
Okay, Mr. Norris, what have you been gaming on, bro?
Yes, sir. I have. I've too have been playing on Ragnarok. Doing some more stuff Thor's in the game, so I've been doing some more stuff in Asgard. So that's not really a spoiler, but doing some more stuff there. Like K-Bone said, I kind of like the guy who's playing Odin as well, and Thor's voice character is also dope. I agree with everything he said, and I'm loving how they've implemented Kratos and what is his name? Atreus into that storyline. So I think that's pretty dope. So kudos to them. Hopefully I'll finish it before the new year. I don't know why I'm taking so long. I guess I've just been preoccupied with everything else that's going on in my life. Yeah. But hopefully I can finish it. I'll have a day where I can just get down on it and just really just play it. And I too booted up The Witcher HD. What is it? HD what?
I gotta boot up The Witcher there.
It is the next gen upgrade.
Next gen upgrade. So let me see.
NGU.
Yes. So I also booted this up, and I was having problems. When I
I
booted
heard
it,
the
and
PC version had issues. I heard that.
I was having problems. I was going to send y'all a screenshot of something that was going on with mine. So when I booted it up, Geralt had hair, pants, and that's it. And I was like, "What's going on?" I was like, "What's going on?" And then I was afraid that I was gonna have to start over because I was like, "I don't want to start over."
Exactly.
Because then, like, I went in and I took a screenshot of my character build because I was like, I like this character build. I don't want to change this. But what I had to do, and anybody on PC knows this, what I had to do is I had to go in and verify the files. So you go in and right click, go to properties. I know I'm just talking a lot of stuff right now. And it says local files. And then you have to verify the integrity of the game. And once I did that, it basically kind of like cleaned it up, fixed some things.
Okay.
And the game booted up properly the next time. And I was like, perfect. So the things that I noticed was the graphics are immediately cleaner. To be honest, they kind of look like what I saw in Blood and Wine. Like when Blood and Wine came out, the graphics had improved. So now the entire game looks like what Blood and Wine was. So it's a lot cleaner, smoother. I do like the new camera angle. I have no idea how to change it. Because I hadn't really just played it. I did like one mission just to say I did it. But it's you've been in this world and it's like I forgot how to play and I'm playing on.
I had no idea how to play.
Man, I'm playing on Death March, one hit kills.
Lord.
Yeah, one hit kill. That's what I'm saying. My character build can handle it. I couldn't. My Geralt can handle it.
That my character build can handle it. He can.
My character can handle it.
The strength
I forgot
with these blows at one kill hits, but my character is built. I heard that.
But yeah, it's cool. Like I said, the graphics look a lot better. Do you know when that new DLC is supposed to come out? Because I know it didn't come with the next gen update. It's supposed to be, I thought it was like
DLC. Are you talking about the Netflix one?
I thought it was some new DLC that's supposed to come out with that as well, like a new. Maybe I'm thinking about Cyberpunk.
Yeah, you're talking about Cyberpunk. Yeah, that's okay. The Liberty with Idris Elba.
Idris. Okay.
Yeah. That's Cyberpunk.
Okay, so I'm tripping then. But yeah, other than that, that's all I've been gaming on.
Oh, okay. All right, that's what's up, man. Y'all both got me wanting to play that Witcher 3 now. Now that I don't have to look at the visuals, because that was, I'm gonna tell y'all what.
The lie.
Bro, I could not do the visuals. That's why I stopped. I was like, I don't like how this looks. So I've been looking at the next gen upgrade, the NGU. Anyway, and I'm kind of stoked because I was trying to figure out what I was gonna play after Ragnarok because we was talking in the chat, and I mean it. I think Ragnarok may be the last purchased game of the year for me. So I'm gonna have to go through my backlog. I still got to go on here and finish out Bridge of Spirits with Keena. Just a second, y'all. It's like I can't. Hold up.
Daddy mode.
Yeah, I'm take over, K-Bum or Keith.
Yeah, I don't mind. But yeah, I still want to play Bridge of Spirit. Now that Level kind of brought that up. I actually have several games in my backlog that I need to play. Bridge of Spirits is one of them, and The Last of Us 2.
You gotta play that. You gotta play that.
I know it's in my backlog, man. I'm going to get there eventually, but I also still want to do the Callisto
Protocol,
and replay through the
Splatoon
Dead
campaign.
Space. Excuse me, the Dead Space
campaign.
Dead Space. Splatoon I really want to hop on that, man, because I'm a big fan, as we talked about beforehand, and it looks amazing. So I'll probably be getting both of those through my GameFly. But like I said, I already got a back catalog, so I got to figure out how I'm gonna play all this. We'll see.
I'm interested to see how you're gonna enjoy that Splatoon campaign. So you because we ain't playing Splatoon in a while, K-Bum, so we got to get on that Monday.
That thing going back to GameFly, bro.
Oh man. So anyway,
It's going back.
so K-Bum is getting rid of the Splatoon. He said, I'm splatted out. But no, I will be playing Witcher 3 with the visual update to see if I can get into this game. But yeah, me too. I've been playing Ragnarok. Keith, if I could, before we get into these topics, are you on your second? And I don't know if this is a spoiler. Have you made it to Asgard again?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. So, all right, then I'll just shut up. So I haven't either, but I'm on my way there. So anyway, the game is dope, man. The planes, though, bro. I got stuck in the planes, man, and I was just frustrated with the planes in the jungle. This is side quest stuff. But it was fun.
The
but
planes,
man,
which
Wait,
the
what?
planes. It's the plane. It's called the planes. Y'all, you'll get when you get there. You know what I'm talking
guess
about.
I ain't there yet.
You ain't there yet. It's called the planes. It's a side quest. But it's long, man, and they don't give you no direction. You feel kind of like Breath of the Wild Lost.
And I ain't playing it.
You see
Kratos,
dragons.
Kratos, he ain't built for that.
Yeah, you see dragons everywhere it's crazy, bro. But I enjoyed it. But I'm trying to pace myself because I don't want to beat it, but I want to beat it. That doesn't make sense. I don't want to beat it, but I want to see how this story concludes because I'm steady running into semi-spoilers that I'm tired of seeing. So it's like I want to beat it before I see something I don't want to see. But I want to savor the moment with God of War Ragnarok because we won't get this for a while. So I'm trying to pace myself, but I too will probably be I may be done with it before the weekend is out, be honest with you. So we'll see. Also, I played the new courses in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Oh, nice.
With the daughters, and it's cool. I also played Switch Sports, and they just added. Well, I don't know when they added golf. I hadn't put it in so long. They added golf, so we was playing golf, and I'm looking forward to this break. After tomorrow, I don't have to go back to work until the new year. So
nice.
I'll be getting a lot of gaming in. K-Bum, I'll be up your way, so I'm gonna swing through. On one of these nights, on one of them nights before Christmas. I'm gonna be like that mouse creeping through. So, but with that being said, man, let's get into these topics, bro. Why is my stuff not acting right? But anyway, but let's get into these topics. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah. Where are you from?
Yeah.
Just fine.
Wrap it up.
Okay, some left. Okay, I see it. But let's get into these topics real quick. So what do we have? The Video Game Awards. K-Bum, you wasn't with us last week to talk about these Video Game Awards. I'm curious to know your sentiments. I think I erased one of my triggers. I don't know how I did that. Let's see if I can get it back. There it is. I figured out what I did. But so, first of all, before we kind of cap it real quick, what's up, Dark Sound Rider? Welcome to the show. What's up, y'all? We good. K-Bum back. Me and Norris always here, faithful. The faithful too. K-Bum like, why y'all always doing me like that? Let me slap.
That's fine.
I apologize, K-Bum. I will not do you like that. Anyway, so K-Bum, you got a chance to see. Have you got a chance to watch the entire Game Awards?
Absolutely not. I'm not gonna go back and watch that 3-hour thing.
So
I caught the highlights.
You caught the highlights. Okay, so
I caught the cliff notes, and then what they call them, I caught the cliff note.
So from what you have gotten a chance to watch, did you enjoy it? Did you based on the cliff notes, did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was good. I thought it was a good night for gaming. I thought, anytime that you can bring these many people in our entertainment sphere together and have a good fun night. Talk about some new games. Award some people for their hard work in the games that they've already created, and spark up some genuine interest in video games. I think it was a good night. I think they're steady getting better with the Game Awards, right? Because I thought, the first kind of time they did it, it was something that you can avoid. You didn't have to tune into. But I think they've made it increasingly uh, um, increasingly viewable. I guess if that's a word, I don't know if that's a word, but we'll use it. Increasingly viewable, like something that you want to watch, something that you look forward to, or something you like. This is a cool thing to do on a Thursday in December, right? And I think they've done a good job of that. And Jeff Keighley, and I know he gets hate, he gets flack. What I'm saying? I still think he's one of the most important people in the gaming space, and he does a lot for gaming, and he definitely tries to put it in the same sphere as regular entertainment. When I say regular, I mean like movies, TV series, music, and stuff in that space. And he tries to justify gaming and put it in that sphere. And I appreciate the dude. I don't give him as much hate as everyone else. He does have his favoritism, but everyone does.
Kojima.
I mean, everyone has just like your boy Skip and your boy Shay Shay. But it is what it is. But I think genuinely he does a great job for gaming, and so I thought it was enjoyable for what I did watch. Like I said, I didn't go through the whole thing, but from what I did watch, it was good, except for the crazy kid that stepped on stage. But other than that. I don't know what that was. Other than that, and Mr. God of War wanted to talk the whole night away. But other than that, it was good. It was good. It was a good show.
Okay, so yeah, I think me and Keith shared the same sentiments. We felt like the show overall was good. I enjoyed it. It was cool being live. We jumping on right when it started, sitting through that first 30 minutes of letting you know it's about to start when they said it started at 6:30. You got to sit for another 30 minutes and wait for it to start. But that was fun. So Keith, what was your sentiments, man? I enjoyed it all the way through. I share everything K-Bomb said. I agree. Jeff Keighley is doing his thing, and I want him to keep doing his thing. What was your thoughts?
Yeah, I agree. I think it was a really good show. Of course, I skipped that on the music part.
Yeah, we all did.
Yeah, that wasn't my flavor. But I think it was a really good show. I like the reveals. I love the fact that we have the expectation that we're going to get reveals. Mario, even though, just different things, and it's just a huge celebration of gaming. The people who won, I mean, I don't think anybody takes it to heart, the winners and the losers. Of course, you want to see your favorites win. Of course, that's just natural. But I think even those games that you might be like, oh man, I can't believe they won, you can still respect it, and nobody's like, hey, at least I didn't see anything on my timeline, and we didn't say anything like that night. But like I said, it's a huge celebration. Did I say something about Xbox? My bad. I think it's a huge celebration for gaming. Fired. That everybody, that the big players participated in the gaming awards that night. Okay, that was another shot.
I caught that too,
bro. Stop it, man. Hello.
But yeah,
okay.
I'll give it about an 8.
Okay.
8 out of 10. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about the same. I give it an 8.5, bro. It was fine. I enjoyed it. It was a good time. I had a lot of laughs. So we gotta talk about some things to see how we feeling. So K-Bum, did you get a chance to see this long speech by Christopher Judd? Did you get a chance to witness this mess?
I did not sit through it. No.
Oh
that
my
man
God,
won an Oscar,
bro!
I did not sit through it.
Christian Judge literally gave about a 15-20 minute acceptance speech. He was the first person to hit the stage outside of Al Pacino, handing him the award. He was the first award, and he took 20 minutes. They turned the music on him. They had to keep turning it up. and he just kept talking. So me and Keith was
So
like,
he ain't give a damn about that music, huh?
no, man, it's like they literally had to tell him. I think somebody went and did the finger roll, like wrap it up, bro. Like they was literally, like wrap this up. So I couldn't find where it was, but they was like wrap it up because he was taking all day. So that was funny. What else, Keith, was funny in that show?
The flamingo girl was tall. All the dudes were shorter than her.
Yeah, she was just tall, bro. I think we would have looked like all them dudes standing beside her.
Right.
We realized we missed Reggie Fils-Aimé as Nintendo's president, North American president.
Yeah, that was good.
What else, man? The Mario footage was cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's his name? Michael Keegan Key. I thought he was pretty funny. He said a few one-liners. Yeah.
But overall, the show was good. Now, so I guess we got to get to the main subject of the show. Game of the Year. And what was the other award that we felt like was a Game of the Year award, but it was called something else? It was Game of the Year and
best game direction.
Best game direction. So we thought my train of thought got lost. I got distracted by personnels in my house. So game direction and game award. So of course before the show, we all thought that game direction was going to be given to Elden Ring because essentially these are the same awards, right?
Yep.
Oh man, they pulled the fast one on us, bro. So K-Bum, did you agree? Because me and Key kind of shared our sentiments. Did you agree with the choice for game direction and game of the year? K-Bum 20.
I didn't agree with the game of the year, but that's I don't know how much of my point of view can be non-biased. Understanding that the fact that one, I love story-driven games, and two, I love the God of War franchise, and three, I never play Elden Ring because it's not my type of game. So I don't really know how non-biased my opinion can be about that situation.
Okay.
But it's I mean, I'm on a podcast. I got to talk, right? But I'm not really. It's not a stretch for Elden Ring to win, but I didn't. I personally, I didn't agree. I didn't think it hit all the boxes that God of War hit as far as what it was trying to do. But again, it's not a non-biased situation.
Okay, Keith, go ahead and share your sentiments with. Did you feel like it was deserved, or do you feel like how you feeling?
Wouldn't know. You don't want to play Elden Ring on the show, but I don't know. I think Stray should have won. I'm just playing.
Hey, don't hate on the cat game, cuz.
Man, I was gonna get that game. I still might want it at some point, but I don't know. I get it. I'm not. What's the developer's name? That's losing. FromSoft. Yeah.
Yes,
I'm not really a fan of their games, and I think on the show that night I even said that the only one that I like is Star Wars. Any type of game like that, and I was being facetious, of course, but I don't know. When the game came out, they really did have the gaming industry on notice. So it's like it's kind of justifiable a little bit, even though I love God of War, I'm loving the story so far, I'm loving what they're doing, but you cannot lie and say that Elden Ring didn't make noise.
Yeah,
it made noise. It got you to buy the game.
Yeah, so
true.
That's what I was just about to say. So I just piggyback what you just shared. when they initially announced it winning game of the year, I was taken back. Like, I don't know if I agree with that, right? But as I sat on it and just let it kind of settle, and then I looked over the course of the year, as dope as Ragnarok is, God of War is, and as big of a game it has been, and excited as I am to be playing it, if I would say the game that I think hit the hardest this year was Elden Ring. I think it had the biggest pop. That could be because God of War Ragnarok is a continuation of, so we knew what we was kind of getting. We knew what we was coming in, where Elden Ring was a new, and you know those dead Dark Soul type of hard games, but that was a new take. They kind of took the Breath of the Wild whole aesthetic and put it in a FromSoft hard, one of those type of games. So, and it, like y'all said, it did well enough to get old level to go past all the warnings, all the K-Bums saying, hey, man, I don't think you want to do that to yourself. Keith like, bruh, I don't like breaking controllers. And I realized I should have listened to both of y'all. But now that I got this game and spent my hard-earned money on it, I got to do something with it, because I've ran from every big boss I can possibly run for. I have not killed not one of them. So I plan on, that's why I said I can't buy anything until I beat some of the stuff I got. So, but no, as I said on it, I had to contend that Elden Ring was deserving of Game of the Year. So I believe they should have gave God of War Ragnarok game direction for like everything that K-Bum said. All the bells that God of War Ragnarok hit, to me, had the best game direction. But if I was to say Game of the Year, even though I would prefer Ragnarok over Elden Ring, the pop that Elden Ring had, the lasting effect, and it's still having it, even though Ragnarok came at the end of the year and kind of have that right now, prisoner of the moment feeling, when the dust settled, I think Elden Ring had the biggest pop of the year over Ragnarok. I really do feel like it was deserving. But it took me a while. It took me a few days to just let the initial shock of them winning over Ragnarok to settle in. But I agree with it. I think it was the right game to win. Even though I can't play it probably hardly at all. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna start over from scratch, because I believe I started wrong and I chose the wrong character build. I've been doing some research on it, and I picked one of the harder, or one of the more you need to be more skilled to use the character build that I chose. It's for more skilled players, because he doesn't have as much armor and different things to protect him. So when I go back, I'm going to use the one that they suggest you use for beginners. So I'm going to use that build, that model, and see if I fare better, because I couldn't beat nothing. So we're going to try it again. But overall, I enjoyed the game. The game is beautiful. The story, K-Bum, the story is in the details. You got to, like Zelda, you got to search for the story, and it's there. But it ain't told like I said, like Ragnarok. Ragnarok is a movie-based story. So anyway, I thought the Game Awards was good. We don't have to stay on that too much no more. K-Bum gave us sentiments. Keith, any final sentiments?
I'm just laughing at the fact that you had to research.
Yeah, I had to research, bro. Dude, I could not beat any boss. Not any major boss, man. I'm over here, and y'all know Ragnarok got some formidable bosses.
True.
And I'm handling my business with Ragnarok. Two swings, bro. That was it. Like, next. Oh, you want to run over there? Next.
Did you ever play any of the Monster Hunter games?
Yeah, I can get into Monster Hunter.
You could, okay. I was gonna see if if you could compare them or whatever. But never mind.
Yeah, I couldn't get into because I couldn't get into Monster Hunter at all. I remember when Shokio and all them was bigging it up and acting like it was the best thing since sliced bread. I tried to jump on because of their testimony, and them visuals hit me and smacked me all in my face, and I was like, ugh. And then I was running around seeing chickens, and it was just too goofy for me to get into it. So I just like, this is just, ugh, I can't do it. So no, I ain't into them type of games. So I realized this not for me. Now I may play the one that they made for the Western market. That particular one I may give it a try somewhere down the road. But the one on that was, for the Japanese audience and that more quirkiness to it, I couldn't get into it. But so anyway, let's get into a topic that I think is an interesting topic, y'all. We kind of discussed this today, and I thought that it'd be a good topic. So I was watching. I'm gonna pull it up here in a second.
I know we were done with
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
the Game Awards because I wanted to ask why was Microsoft not there?
I was finna step away for a second, but I gotta wait.
I thought we wasn't gonna do no. I thought we was done throwing the sock rocks at us.
How can you miss the biggest day outside of the summer announcements? How can in the same place where you made your announcement for your Xbox Series X? That was the first time that we saw it. Was what 2019?
Yeah.
Video Game Awards was the first time we saw gameplay. We saw the actual system and what it looks like, and you don't show up.
But did any of them show up? Really?
Wait. Remind me what studio they not studio, but where were they? What center were they in? It was the
Microsoft.
That's it. The Center. Microsoft Center. Oh,
y'all.
okay.
Oh, so they were. I didn't know that. I did not know that. That's why you've been saying what you've been saying, Keith. So they was at Microsoft's
their own theater or whatever it's called. Yes,
okay.
Yes. And
I didn't know
you don't show up at all. You let people in your house, and you don't even show up.
but that's my thing. No, to me, none of the big three showed up. In my opinion.
The Nintendo at least gave you another Mario video. At least you got that much, and you still got them talking about Spider-Man is coming out and all this some of the exclusives that Sony has. They didn't show you, the new image of Spider-Man, but no, the conversations are there. But Microsoft, the thing is, Sony cannot say a word and still be in first place.
They just,
when you where you are, you need to make a splash, and that's why they revealed one of the reasons, not the reason, one of the reasons why they revealed what they revealed during the Video Game Awards, because they know that the gamers' eyes are at that award show. Like, why else would you have your biggest announcement there? Your new console. It's made there.
I get it.
And 3 years later, you don't show up in your own house.
Talk to him.
I'm going to sip my tea.
Well, I'll say this, man.
That's a problem, man. I'm sorry. That's a problem.
Okay, that's an interesting take. I'm not gonna say it's a problem, but it was a missed opportunity if you have something. But bro, if they don't have nothing, if they don't,
that's the problem.
I know, but
2020, 2021, buying up studios.
Right.
Because you didn't make these in houses. You didn't do what Sony did.
But
you didn't make these things in time. No, you spent telling me that you bought these studios for a reason, and you can't show up at the biggest day.
Let me say this.
You're not building confidence for gamers to even want to buy your system.
Saying what I'm saying. I'm saying because they have made that mistake. They have fallen victim to the same thing Sony done, but the only difference is Sony doesn't wait this long to bring what they may show too early to pass. The problem with Microsoft is they showed their hand audaciously in 19 to not see none of that going into 23. Whereas we've seen Ragnarok, We've seen Ratchet and Clank. We've seen Last of Us 2. We've seen Horizon Forbidden West. We've seen all these games that Sony showed early, but they have all hit the platform. We have not even seen Hellgate yet. Matter of fact, didn't we last year get something new on Hellgate? Is it Hellgate? Hellblade. And still we haven't gotten that game. They screwed up Halo. They got it. So I'm saying it's a missed opportunity because if you didn't have anything and you show us more that you ain't ready to put out, it's going to hurt you in the long run. It'll be better just sit still. Just be quiet.
You show something. No, bump that.
They may show something in the top of the year.
Wolverine isn't coming out to like 2024, 2025. Sony showed that. We was excited. Woo-ah, woo-ah, woo-ah.
But
still
Sony
dreaming
giving
about
us games in between
the
there,
date
though.
we can. I understand that. I understand that. But you've had the most. You had the game that was voted most anticipated for 2 years, 2 to 3 years in a row. So you can build hype. Starfield was the most anticipated game.
It ain't no more.
It ain't no more. But for 2 years in a row, it was the game. So you can spark hype. That's not the problem.
That is the problem. That is the problem. Let me explain.
No, the reason why people didn't like Starfield. Hold on, give me 1 second. I get to you in 1 second. The reason why people didn't like Starfield wasn't because it was overhyped. It's because it was ugly.
That's my point.
Ugly
Give me a chance to explain. Let's look at the timeline of events. Microsoft shows these games. Halo. People got excited for Halo until they actually showed the full-fledged first real appearance of Halo. And everybody was underwhelmed. Starfield. Everybody, most anticipated game based on what's been said, was what they plan to do, how Bethesda's going to make this game. It's so huge, it's so big, it's so ain't nothing ever been done like it. We see the game in playable form. Momentum just zapped. Nobody. So when you keep stepping in mud and your foot keep being put in your mouth and up your own rear end, if you don't have anything, I'm interested in this game right here. If you don't have anything, it is best to hush until you do, because you already unscrewed up the first 3 years of your system. They already looking at possibly going ahead and killing off the S version of the series system.
The developers are asking them to do that, but yeah.
Right. And ain't nobody buying it. Have you ever walked into any store that sell these systems and not seen an Xbox Series S? I see them everywhere. They available because don't nobody want it. They want the X. If I'm going to spend $300, I might as well save and two more and get the one I want. So Microsoft has been taking serious L's. I'm glad they didn't show anything. Just stay out the way for a while until you got something. You're not Sony. You're not Nintendo. You don't have anything to stand on but hype and dreams and possibilities. And when the possibility is deflated, you don't have a Ragnarok. You don't have a Mario. You don't have a Zelda. You don't have a Metroid. You don't have a Donkey Kong. You don't have a Last of Us. You don't have a Ratchet. You don't have a Horizon. You have nothing. Halo, they shot that. That was it for what else did they have? And now Starfield is not even, nobody cares. So now what you got? Hellblade? And I doubt that. I told y'all I don't think them visuals was real. So I feel you, K-Bum, but missed opportunity. If they had something for me, I would say missed opportunity. But if you didn't have nothing, shut up, because you have put your foot in your mouth too much. You can't afford to put your foot in the mouth again. It's better for them just to be quiet. I don't know. But I feel you though. I disagree,
man. Hype sells tickets, bro. Like hype sells consoles.
Yeah.
Hype sells hype sells, bro.
No.
I get what you're saying. I know
sales
where
or
you
hype with substance sales. Sony has
no hype,
sales,
hype, bro. Hype.
You bought Sony for hype, or did you buy Sony because you know they're going to deliver?
I'm not about me. I am not a good example of that.
I think we are. I think we are who we talking about.
No. I'm not a good example. I don't buy anything because of hype. I don't care. I mean, you bought Elden Ring because of hype. What you mean?
Yeah, but Elden Ring is not a bad game. I'm just not good at it. It's different. That's not a good example.
Hype, though.
I'm trash at Elden Ring. I told y'all it's a good game. Elden Ring is a good game. Everything that they said about it is true.
Ring, but if Elden Ring was just an average game, an okay game, that hype would have never pushed you to buy it.
No.
If it was just an average game and it was just good, if it was just good. But what it was hyped up to be the best game of the entire year. And then people were like, okay, well then I probably need to look more into this. That's called hype, buddy.
They did the same thing with Halo. They hyped it. This is gonna be the best Halo, and everybody got into it. Was ready for it.
Halo was free.
Okay, Starfield.
So
everybody was hyped about Starfield. This is what I'm trying to say. Everybody was hyped about Starfield. You said it was the number one anticipated game for 2 years straight.
Absolutely.
Until we seen it. That's the problem.
But how many Xboxes?
Let me finish.
Hold on.
Let me finish.
How many Xboxes had they already sold for Starfield?
Let me finish.
Have they already sold because of Starfield? Plenty of Xboxes.
Let me finish.
How many Xboxes has a Hellblade already sold?
Let me finish.
Okay.
All right. So, Elden Ring. Hype. I seen the hype. I got hype because I saw something that I thought I wanted because I wanted another Breath of the Wild experience. The same thing I did with the Ubisoft title, what's the name? Rise of Phoenix. I bought that because I wanted another Breath of the Wild experience. Well, Elden Ring did give me the Breath of the Wild experience. Elden Ring just taught me I ain't at the level to experience it. So,
which is what you were told.
Which I was told. Now, with Microsoft, Microsoft did sell a lot of Xbox over hype and Game Pass. So that's why most folks have bought the Xbox Series X for the Game Pass. That's wearing off. People ain't excited no more because it's only so long I'm gonna want to play games.
Yes, hype only works for so long. I'm not denying that.
But
I'm not
Game Pass lived
hype
up.
Continues to work.
Yeah, but Game Pass lived up to what they hyped it to be. It lived up.
In Game Pass defense, Game Pass was on display the whole night. Every commercial they took, Game Pass was on display.
So I'm saying Game Pass lived up. What's not living up is the exclusives. And that's what they need to continue. Game Pass has done what it can do. It got the people that's gonna be there for Game Pass. We not the Game Pass people. I want an Xbox Series X. I just want a reason.
I'm a Game Pass person. I actually bought a 3-month subscription to Game Pass.
I know, but you bought it on.
I
Xbox Series.
But I bought on my Xbox.
Right.
But I haven't used it because I'm like I'm still having fun with the games I have here. So I have a 3 months free whenever I want to play a Forza Horizon, but I just haven't jumped over there.
Right. So I'm saying I'm not disagreeing with you, Kay, but I'm just saying I don't have a problem with Microsoft just putting some Game Pass commercials up and staying silent because if you ain't got nothing, you don't want to fool with the two that's due because Sony got some stuff for next year. Nintendo got some stuff for next year. Microsoft doesn't. At least a lot so far. We got some stuff to look forward to from them other two platforms exclusively. Microsoft can only really promote what's most multi-plat right now. And so, yeah, I would stay silent. I wouldn't bring no more attention to myself than need be because Sony can come with something that they can't come with right now. it's a couple of games coming out next year with Sony. So they got the Forspoken. They dropped that free trailer demo. Like, they confident. You can tell Microsoft ain't quite confident right now. Hopefully they get there though. They need to do something because it's 3 years in. We haven't seen.
And for the record, when Microsoft does decide to drop their stuff, I'm still going to be watching them. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be like, oh, what you got to say now, Keith? No, I've been wanting this. I've been wanting them to drop some juggernauts. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I am a Game Pass subscriber. You know what I mean? I want the games. Like, they just released this High on Life game. Mm-hmm. No, I'm good. But that ain't my cup of tea. But yeah, I'm ready for them to drop some bangers. I'm ready to see what Hellblade 2 looks like. Starfield. I'm ready to see. Is that going to be the game that makes me say, man, Bethesda really is good. I'm gonna go back and play these other games. You know, I'm waiting on it. So I get on them out of fun, and it's funny because it's the reality of the situation. They didn't have a presence at the Game Awards, but I'm not going to be like singing a different tune just because they dropped some new stuff. I've been waiting.
Where's that game that looked like a Bayonetta, but it's for PlayStation? It's Project something, Project Eve or Project Blade. What is that?
Yeah, but they changed the name.
Yeah, they changed the name. What is the new name?
It was Project Eve. I forget what it's called now.
It's something Blade. It's something
Stellar Blade.
Stellar Blade. Yeah. See, all this stuff bro, like, no, we got Breath of the Wild. Tears of the Kingdom coming next year. We have, like, bro, like, there's some mega hits coming. These are Game of the Year nominees. We still are we talking about Starfield? Is it coming next year? Have they pushed it back?
Yeah, we still talking about Starfield. You have to.
I mean, are we talking about it in the sense we want to buy it?
Not after that.
Right.
not after that reveal.
I think that Microsoft, and we was gonna talk about Microsoft, so it's not like it's not one of our topics. It was one of our topics. I feel that Microsoft showed too much of their hand too early in development. Some of these games we may not even see this. At least not the first 4 years of this generation. And they showed it too early. They shot that out so early. Now, Microsoft is stuck because Sony and Nintendo, they showing stuff that's within the window of the first 3 years. They got all that stuff out. It was okay, let's be real. Sony did pull a fast one. They was talking about they wasn't doing no cross-gen, and everything they did was cross-gen except for Ratchet. So they lied, but that don't mean Microsoft didn't. They lied too. Both lied. One just lied better, you know. So God of War Ragnarok is absolutely a PlayStation 4 game, but it's sad that it still look better than anything that you have been offered on Xbox Series X. And it's basic off of last gen system with some bells and whistles to make it look better. So Microsoft is in a conundrum. They're in a weird place because we deep into this generation and they still don't have anything ready. That's the problem. I think they got stuff coming. It's just not ready. It's not ready. And they dealing with Bethesda, and they helped up because they thought they was going to get Call of Duty. Sony threw the whole javelin into that. So all that's held up. They could brag about Call of Duty being theirs. So they playing a different game. They not playing, I'm going to match you games. They playing, I'm going to buy up stuff. And so we can brag when we talk about Call of Duty. You're no longer talking about Activision alone. You're talking about Microsoft. Sony unjacked that up. So what can I brag about? Nothing right now. You know, so that's kind of how I see it.
They should have still released something to get people hyped
Like
about it. I
what?
understand what you're saying. I
What?
understand what you're saying.
Okay, what did they
Whatever
release?
you got that's coming down the pipeline, get
What is
someone
it?
excited about something.
What?
I don't work there.
That's the
Get somebody
question.
excited about
That's
something.
the
You bought
question. What could
15,
they give?
25 studios. You got something.
So
Give me a CGI trailer.
of what?
You come with something.
Of what, K-Pop?
You have 20. You asking me like I worked there level.
That's
Whatever you have, get a CGI trailer and show it. It don't have to be gameplay.
So
you
we gonna
get
see
something.
Hellblade again.
You don't go there. You don't go there. No, you don't show Hellblade. You bought 20 studios. Level. You bought 20 studios. You got some kind of CGI sitting somewhere. I understand what you're saying, Level. I understand what you're saying, but you have 20 studios you bought. You have something.
So
you show something.
And
yes.
You know what we gonna say?
CGI trailer.
You know what we gonna say? I want to see some real gameplay.
No, I would have said that looks cool. If the CGI was cool and it had a cool premise, I would have said, "Oh, that looks cool." Like, I'm not gonna say I want to see the real thing before I say something. No, I would have said that looks cool.
I want to see when it comes to Microsoft. At this point, I want to see real gameplay.
I mean, I still want to see more about it. Been thinking about it. At least it's been something good and positive to talk about. Other than where you at.
I don't know. It's to each their own. For me, Sony, yeah, I could do a CGI trailer because Sony has shown that they get close to what they show.
And Sony has also showed that they lie with the CGI trailer.
But okay, wait a minute. But their track record has been pretty good over the last. This coming from Levelhead K-pop. This is level. This me. I'm saying this.
I understand, but I also know I'm a Sony fan. I know Sony lies.
I know Sony lie. I made a whole video about Sony lying. So my point is for me to say Sony has been matching what they imagine in CGI. They have been matching it in actual game. The game is starting to look like what they present in their CGI as an imaginary example of what they striving for. They match it. They have matched it in most cases. It was a few games that they showed that was not real footage. This is what they're hoping to achieve, and they achieved it. Where can we say that with Microsoft? Where? Nowhere. Microsoft, that's why they bought Bethesda. We all know, but we all said that's a great acquisition, but are we really excited about Bethesda games? No. We tried. Somebody is, but not.
Some people are.
Some people are. Right, I agree with that. Activision was what they was banking on. And their hearts are skipping because that's been held up. And people are not just Sony now is trying to stop them. That's why they made that deal with Nintendo. That's why we didn't even talk about that deal that they struck that Call of Duty would come in some form will come to Nintendo for 10 years. And they did the same thing with someone else, and I think offered it to Sony. If I'm not mistaken.
What kind of deal is that? A good faith deal? Because they don't even own it.
They don't own it. They trying to prove that they're not trying to take Call of Duty exclusive. That's where their mind is. I think they like, bro, we trying to get this deal secured. Forget about them Game Awards right now. We don't have nothing to show anyway. So forget that. Put some Game Pass trailers up. They in our we get paid for them using our
that looks worse to me. I understand what you're saying. I see your point, but to me that looks worse. It may look like you have absolutely nothing. If you can't even show something.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. They don't have nothing.
I understand, but if you can show a CGI trailer, then you can avoid people saying that you don't have nothing. That's what I'm trying to say.
Trailer is nothing.
You can point to that.
Point to nothing. That's what we got.
No, you can point to the CGI trailer. If you show something, you can still look. And people even have a chance to argue. No, look, they had this. But when you don't show nothing, you can't lie and say you got something.
Keith, do you want a picture of a burger, or do you want a burger actually on the table? Like,
are you cooking the burger? Are you cooking?
Yeah, no, I'm saying a picture. Literally a picture. CGI trailer for Microsoft is like putting a picture of a burger on the table, saying, "You look, guys, we got something." If now Sony, you can smell the patties cooking. Nintendo, you can smell the patties cooking. Microsoft right now, it's a picture. Look, am I at a McDonald's menu? What's going on here? I
Hey,
don't
hey,
know.
hey, the advertisement is what makes you go get the food. That's all I gotta say.
Shoot,
The picture of burgers is what make you want to get the burger.
And I'll say this: if they serve us McDonald's, I'm gonna be mad. All these years, you gonna give me some McDonald's? Come on. Now.
So anyway, y'all, leave your comments in the comment section. I don't know, man. I didn't have no problem with them not showing anything because I don't think they got nothing to show. I don't think they have anything to show. Even a CGI trailer of what even what. We don't even know what we're gonna call it. This is our hopes for two years from now. A CGI trailer of I don't know the name of this protagonist. I don't know the name of the game. I don't know what we doing in the game. But here you go. They don't have nothing, man. I just don't think they got anything. Not developed far enough to be trying to show it. Whew. I needed that laugh. Anyway, for the next few minutes, we got to discuss this. Where was I going? So, real quick, let me do this real quick. So, we was having this conversation in the chat room, and I presented it to the fellas because after I watched the Game Awards and they showed all the new Street Fighters characters, right? And I'm going to pull it up real quick. I am a big fan of Street Fighters. But I have an issue with Capcom, and maybe this bridge into a larger conversation. I was hoping we could spend a little bit more time. And my leg trying to cramp. I'm not trying to catch a cramp on live on the show. My leg trying to cramp up on me. Y'all would have heard. Ah! Anyway, so let me pull this up. So I have an issue, right? And my issue is the stereotyping and the way that black characters are presented, especially here in this particular game. And I don't believe this is true across the board, so I'm trying to isolate it to Street Fighters. I believe Tekken does a better job of this than Capcom and Street Fighter. So what my issue is, okay, we know that most of these characters in these games are stereotypical, right? You're going to have your Bruce Lee-like character. You're going to have your Jet Li-like character. You're going to have your Japanese structured character. You're going to have your white American. You're going to have your French guy. You're going to have your German guy. You're going to have your Middle Eastern guy. And they all going to follow certain stereotypes from those areas, right? So we know that these games are guilty or that does that. Is that fair to say? I'm trying to set this up right. But what I have noticed, like when you look at Zangief, he's Russian, he's goofy, you know what I'm saying? He talks funny, he does the funny dance. But what I notice is what seems to be the problem with me with Capcom is every black character and their stereotypes makes them be viewed as not to be taken serious. Like, okay, Ryu is a Japanese warrior. Ryu is on a journey to improve as a warrior. He is stereotypical. He wears the stereotypical garb. The what they call that they be tying around their necks, the gi or whatever that, the belt, what they call that? I can't remember the name of it, but I know they wear their gi and all that. So, but Ryu is a character that you take serious. Ken is a character, yeah, he has all the American tropes. He throws the peace sign. He's very radical, fast, and you know, excited and hip. But his character is meant to be taken serious. Chun-Li, Yeah, she jumps. She throws the peace sign. She does the Asian, especially Chinese culture. She does all those things, but she is a detective that you're supposed to take serious. She's out for revenge for her father's death at the hands of M. Bison, and Chun-Li is to be taken serious. E. Honda, he represents the sumo culture, but if you look at him, he's supposed to be taken serious. Every black character to me in Capcom Street Fighters is not to be taken serious. They're not you don't look at them to be that they want to be the best and the top of the heap, and they have a demeanor and an attitude that take me serious. They always dancing. They always got things on that does not pertain to a real fighter. Like I'm looking at DJ, he looks like he just want to hit a dance floor, and look at he got earphones around his head with a microphone. He's not to be taken serious. The same with Kimberly, the new black girl. It's the same thing. She's graffiti. She's hip hop. She chews bubblegum. She has earphones in her ear. She can fight. She's a fighter, but she's not treated like Chun-Li. She's not treated like Ken. She's not treated like Ryu. She's not treated like Alex. She's not treated like M. Bison or Sagat or all these other characters that are meant to be taken serious, even though they have stereotypical attributes about themselves. So my question is, am I wrong as a Street Fighter fan and as an African American, a black man, however you want to put it, to feel some way about the way Capcom handles in this game black characters? I said all that to set that up. Did I explain it well?
What about Dudley?
Dudley? Okay, let's. Can you want me to break down Dudley? Why you can't take him serious?
Yes, sir.
Dudley is only in the fight to get his dad's car back. He's not there to be the champion.
Say what? You say
He's
what?
only in the tournament because his father's heirloom, his car, her heirloom was taken, and he's trying to get the car back from the person who took it. That's why he's there.
Is that the car that be beating up at the special stages?
No, it's some type of Rolls Royce or something. But anyway, I know it's a joke. So you can't take him serious, even though he is a regal person. He's not meant to be taken serious. Burlock, the boxer, he's dumb. He's a dumb henchman for M. Bison. He's formidable, but he's not meant to be taken serious. Just read what he says at the UB. He's got broken language. These characters are meant to be side notes. When T-Hawk came into the game, even though it was tropey, it was very stereotypical of Indians. T-Hawk was taken. You were supposed to take T-Hawk serious. Fei Long, you take him serious. Y'all like, he know all these characters. Yeah, I'm a Street Fighters fan. I love Street Fighters.
Hold on, I'm finna challenge you.
Go ahead.
You ready?
Yes.
All right. So I'm looking at a list of characters, black characters.
The African.
King Cobra.
King Cobra?
Mm-hmm.
Now, wait a minute. King Cobra.
And for the record, I'm not saying you're wrong. I agree with you 100%.
I don't know
think
King
I said
Cobra. Is that
in
in Street Fighters 1?
He was in... It does not say.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he was in Street Fighter 4.
4. Let me think. King Cobra. Let me look him up. I'm not from there. Keith, you stumped me with that one. Now I ain't saying I'm just all knowing Street Fighters. I know enough to make this point. That's what I'm saying. King Cobra.
King Cobra. The next character.
Mm-hmm.
Now, are you looking it up?
I'm looking up King Cobra.
And you have to help me with this name. Sean Matsuda.
She not black.
That's a black guy.
It
It
is?
says Sean.
Oh, Sean.
Sean
Yeah,
is
Sean. Okay, I can do Sean. Sean is Ken's protege, trainee, and he got a basketball. He doesn't have he's under Ken, but the trope he does, he's a basketball. He always got a basketball, and when you get to the stage, they throw basketball to him. It's like,
wow.
yeah, man. Now I'm still looking up King Cobra. Hold up, let me get King Cobra. Let me see. Street Fighter. You said Street Fighter's 4? Because I don't remember.
Yeah, that's what it says. Street Fighter 4.
I'm not familiar with him. Is he based off of is he a real, okay. He a character concept.
Oh, is he?
No, he's not the actual, they put, what's the heavyset, it's a heavyset white boy that they put.
Rufus.
Rufus. Not Rufus. What is his name? I'm gonna find it here in a second. Let me see. Yeah, it's Rufus. You're right. Rufus is King Cobra was the original concept, but it was made into Rufus. So that's why I was like, I don't know who King Cobra is. When I looked it up, then they kind of gave a backdrop on him. So no, he's not actually in the game. So, but he looked dope though. He does look dope, but no, he's not in the game.
But you could use that as an argument. Here's a dope black character that y'all changed. Somebody that you possibly would have took serious, but they took him away.
Yeah, I just don't get it, man. Look, I want a serious. I don't care if he got stereotypes. Just make him serious. Just make him be meant to be seen as truly formidable. Not slapstick, not jokey jokes, smile, take a selfie, like all the characters that you got, DJ taking selfies, Kimberly taking selfies, jumping around. Like, are you meant to be taken serious as a fighter? Like Ryu, he comes in, he's stoic, he's about business, and when he walk off, you know that brother right there meant Saget. He meant what he meant, Ken. Even though he playful like an American, he's cocky. He's serious. You supposed to take Ken serious. Anyway, am I tripping, y'all? In the comment section, is Levelhead tripping about what he's saying? I see. Well, thank you, DJ. This is the first time.
Got a first timer, huh?
DJ Phonetic. I think that's how you said it. Welcome to the show. You said I see what you mean, Level. Yeah, thank you, man. Am I tripping? I just want.
Oh, that's first name basis.
That's first name basis.
Is that first name basis?
Yeah, that's what he just said. Y'all know me.
Oh, okay. First name, but my bad. You had a different name up, so different handle.
Y'all know me. Still the same OG.
But that's my thing. Like when I look at Tekken, okay, Eddie had the what I forgot what that form of fighting is, but Eddie
Capoeira.
But he's meant to be taken serious as a fighter. It's another serious Brazilian girl in there, Ken, from Street Fighters 5. There's a Brazilian girl.
Elena.
I can't think of her name, but she kinda has an aspect about it that may be taken serious, but not really. But you got Eddie Long. You got what was another one? K-Bomb, the Bruce dude. It's the black guy.
Wait. Are you talking about Tekken?
Yeah, Tekken.
Okay, so you had the dude that was like Blade.
Blade, dude. Yeah, that character.
The dude that was like Blade. I forget his name, but he was like Blade. But he was a serious character. He was
a serious
legit
character, right?
He's very serious. Who's the other?
The one dude that kind of fights like the dude that was brought back to life and kind of got like he got kind of like because he got the punches. I like him. He the scientist brought
Jax? No, not the Jack. Talking about Jack, the robot. Okay,
not the robot.
Which guy are you talking about?
The one that he always laughing and he got the punch like you put forward and he do the punch. He got the heart. He almost mind your Paul, but he's not. And they got a black guy that kind of fight like he got the sweeping kick. Man, I'm not as familiar with Tekken characters' names.
Got a sweeping kick. It's a black guy.
It's a white guy, but it's a black guy that is his counterpart.
You're not talking about the boxer. You're not talking about Steve Fox. You're talking about
not Steve Fox.
Steve Fox is a white guy. Okay, so you're talking about.
He got blonde hair. He got white blonde hair. He got a cut across his chest. He more of a puncher.
That dude. He's not black. You talking? He's like a wrestler.
No, he's not a wrestler. I'm finna find his name.
That's the guy with the thing across his chest because he's King's counterpart.
No,
he's
not
dark
him.
skinned, but he's not a.
I'm finna find him. Hold up.
Okay, help me out.
Brian Fury.
Oh, he's a white guy.
He's a white guy,
right?
But they got a counterpart to him that's black.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yes, I see what you're saying.
Now he ain't one of the main ones. You don't see him out front, but he is a choose. You could choose him. You got to win him, but I can't think of his name right now. But he comes off like a person you supposed to take serious. He's not meant to be taken like a joke, and it's like I don't have a problem with slapsticky, very stereotypical black characters. But
Tiger Jackson, was that the guy?
Yeah, I think so.
No, Tiger Jackson was
Bruce. I think it's Bruce.
Okay, because it's not. Yeah. Okay, Bruce was a different guy. Yeah, no, Bruce is serious. You're talking about Bruce. Bruce was he wasn't like Brian Fury. He was. He was a kicker to put. Yeah, but he was a serious character. You're talking about Bruce. Bruce is wow. It's been a long time since Bruce has kind of been in the game.
I like Bruce because him and Brian fight structure is similar, even though they moveset. They do it different.
Yeah, you're talking about Bruce. That was his name.
Right.
Yeah.
I said his name, but I couldn't remember.
Bruce Irvin.
Yes. So my point, and then the wrestler guy that was based off of Bill
Bruce
Bill
like
Goldberg.
Muay Thai. He was a Muay Thai. Yeah, he was a Muay Thai fighter.
Yeah, the dude that was braced was a Craig or something like that. That's braced off of Bill Goldberg. He was a UFC fighter style. He was big, Murdoch or something. Murdoch.
Yeah, Murdoch. Yeah. He's dark skinned, but he's not black.
He's not but he a brown skinned character. He meant to be taken serious.
Yes.
My thing with Capcom and Street Fighters, and this might be a stupid topic to y'all. I'm not sure if y'all care.
I'm fine with it. I think it's a good topic.
And I'm gonna let y'all get in. I've been just rambling on.
Mm-hmm.
Every black character is not meant to be taken serious. Clearly, that y'all just side notes to say we got black fighters in the game. Black representation, but none of these characters are meant to be contenders with Ryu, contenders with Ken. None of the female characters. You remember the black African girl I can't think of her name. You can kind of say she had not necessarily serious, but she wasn't slapsticky, but she wasn't necessarily meant to be taken serious either in her pursuit and why she was in the tournament. And that bothers me. It's like I want one character that's like, I'm here to be number one. I ain't about no jokes. Keep the cameras out my face. Don't snap. Like old boy in Rocky 3. What's his name?
There's another black guy. There's a black guy. There's a new black guy in Tekken. And he's like a master.
Yeah,
he's kind of like Wong. He's kind of like
white hair,
Wong.
with white dreadlocks.
White hair, yeah.
Yeah,
I forget his name.
You're supposed to take him serious.
Yeah, you're supposed to take him serious. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Street Fighters doesn't have a black representation like that. And that bothers me as a Street Fighters fan. I know y'all be like, we don't care. It just bothers me when I see this dude right here. When I see DJ, and this bothers me. Like, is this how y'all see us? This all y'all see of us? Gold chains, gold bling bling earrings. Like, I know we got Floyd Mayweather, but we also got Mike Tyson. Oh, well, we got Mike Tyson in the game. That's Balrog, which he's not. Come on, man. Give us someone that we can fully respect that's not stupid or dancing or hip-hop graffiti, but just serious about their craft. Like Ryu, like Ken, like Chun-Li, like M. Bison, even though he's a villain, or Sagat. Why can't
I
we
mean,
have a black character like that? Go ahead, Keith. I'm just tripping. I don't know if I'm tripping or not.
no, I feel you. I feel exactly where you're coming from. So let me ask you this: do you even play with these characters?
Who,
Any of
DJ?
them?
I
Any
don't
of these
like
black
playing with him.
characters?
Okay. First of all, I don't like playing. I tried to play with DJ. I never liked how he looked. I never liked his. It used to bother me that he, like the old DJ before this, always smile. No matter what, he was smiling. And all you see is teeth and exaggerated lips. And when he got done, he playing maracas. And I just couldn't get into him. I was like, he just never appealed to me as a character. That's not. But in Tekken, I play with all the black characters. I like them. But it don't mean that's the only. I still want Hayachi and all them too. I like it. So it ain't about I need a black character because that's all. No, I just want right representation. Like, y'all act like we're not serious at all. Like, that bothers me, man. That do. So no, I don't play with none of these black characters. Now, a lot of them I'm naming. Oh, go ahead, Keith. My bad.
No. That was me talking, and I'm saying I'm gonna wait because keep trying to make a point, so I'm gonna wait before I.
Go ahead, Keith. I was trying to.
No, I was just asking because I like y'all know I don't play Street Fighter like that no more at all, and I historically have always never chose any of these black characters. Bullrog, I think I picked him like early on because he was a character. He was in the game and he was black.
Again, I'm just
but then I quickly realized I don't like this character. Not just the character himself, but I don't like playing with him. Like, I don't like his moveset.
I don't like his moveset, but I don't even like looking at him. So, and I'm finna give it to you, K-Bum, real quick. I want to show something. So, look at this character. Now, last week we didn't know if this character was transgender, if this was a woman, or this was a transgender woman. We didn't know. But what I can tell you is, you could tell she meant to be taken serious. See what I mean? Like, the muscle, the girl that kind of looked like Zangief, I can't think of her name. These new characters, you can tell.
Oh, that character.
Yeah, the one that looked like she got the Magneto helmet on. They finna say her name here. Marissa, that's her name, Marissa. Let me go back. This girl right here. You can tell she's meant to be, even though she probably is a villain. She probably sadistic. She meant to be taken serious. Yeah, she got a gold chain around her, but she don't look like a joke to me. To me, I may be tripping, but
I mean, her hairline kind of looked like Magneto's helmet, but
yeah. But how they treat her, how she's like, she looks like a person that she take me serious, you know. She don't got the overly, well, she does, but it's anyway, y'all know what I mean. But go ahead, Keith. You were saying something, K-Bum, you got it.
No, I was just making that point. I guess what type of character would you want to see?
Like I said, I would want to see a character that's treated like a Ryu or a Ken or a Sagat. They all different cultures, all stereotypical of where they're from. But they're all serious about being number one. DJ don't come off to me like he trying to be number one. He just trying to have a good time. I'm just trying to party. What's up, people? And then when you see the movie, that's how they gonna be treated in the movie. I'm just here to party. No, man. I want stoic Ryu, a character like that too. We serious. We got Michael Jordan. When he got on the court, what was he, K-Bum? What was Kobe Bryant when he got on the court?
Killer.
He was a killer. That's what I want. I ain't even named LeBron James. I named him too.
He has now.
Yeah, I had to put him out there. But anyway, so go ahead, K-Bum. You share your thoughts.
So I'll do a little devil's advocate here.
Okay.
I don't mind being a little devil advocate. Because I see Black Twitter, right? I see Black Twitter and what Black Twitter posts, and a lot of Black culture doesn't take itself serious. Like we're the ones cracking jokes at a funeral, right? We always make a joke out of everything. I'm just saying we do. And it comes off, but some of it comes off how other people see it. Because so the way I see this is this, right? CamCon is a international company, right? Mostly based in the East, right, Far East, and a lot of their representation of us is portrayed on TV, and a lot of characters they create is characters that they see on TV. I don't know how many black developers they have at Capcom, and I'm not going to speculate even on that note. But when they create these characters, they probably see that even black culture itself kind of sees itself and takes itself as a joke. So they're probably thinking from their perspective that they're doing some type of justice, right? Especially when you get a black character, you put a basketball in his hand. It's hard to be justifiable on that, but apparently it is.
You're not doing a good job of playing this devil's advocate because I can. It's okay. So let's. I was like, wait a minute, come on, okay, bro. You didn't help this out at all. But okay, let's take your point. Let's take what you said because I agree with you on this sense. And sorry, y'all, we ain't trying to turn this into a debate about our culture in America as black men and women and our culture. But let's venture into that because it's valid. It is valid.
It's valid.
I just put on a comment on a video I watched where I said we perpetuate ignorance, and we do as a community. We do. Like when I'm sitting up here watching All Our Stars and Little Boosie commenting on the whole situation with young
Ma or Young Miami or whatever her name is.
Yeah, the dude, what was it, the one that used to wear dresses and all that? What's his name? Young something.
Young Thug.
Young Thug, right?
Young Thug, yeah.
His whole situation messed up, and they in court for racketeering and all that. And one of the people with them just made a plea deal to take a guilty plea. It's some term they got. Well, Boosie on there calling them a snitch, and I'm like, y'all are stars worth millions of dollars, and y'all talking about snitches and criminality that y'all got millions and don't even have to deal with, but y'all that's part that y'all still talking like this. So we perpetuate ignorance in many cases. So what you said has absolute merit, but we also have the Denzel Washingtons. We also have, like I said, the Michael Jordans, the Kobe Bryants, the
Will Smith,
the Will Smiths of the world. And
he done made a joke of himself. What you talking about?
But I'm saying my point is these are people who are respectable, that are dominant in their craft. They're not buffoons. They don't operate in Michael Jordan had a basketball, but he wasn't a buffoon. Kobe had a basketball, but he isn't a buffoon. LeBron isn't a buffoon. Denzel isn't a buffoon. Muhammad Ali was, he was flashy just like DJ. But when he got on in that ring, he was Ryu. He was meant to be taken serious. So I don't mind. Let me calm down. I don't mind. Because I ain't mad. I'm passionate. I don't mind you playing up the stereotypes, but also play up that we serious about our craft. We also had George, what's his name? George, the boxer. George Foreman. When he got in the ring, he was no talking, beat your head in, right? We got a plethora of black people, black prominent individuals that you can draw inspiration for fighting games. You don't have to, even Mike Tyson. We all know Bell Rock is Mike Tyson. But Mike Tyson wasn't stupid, and when he talked, he sounded very articulate when he talked. But Bell Rock sounds stupid. Huh?
Nothing.
What I mean is, did he sound crazy? Yeah, he sound crazy. I eat your babies and all that. But when he talked, Mike Tyson didn't talk illiterate.
He didn't sound illiterate.
He'd talk crazy. I don't care about him talking crazy like I kill your babies. Yeah, but Belrog talks stupid. He talked like a dumb person. So to me is a little played up when it comes to black players, black characters. They play up the stereotype. It ain't just we like to dance, we hip hop, our garb and our dress. It's even you try to play up. I would say racially charged stereotypes, like we done.
What about
Here's
a character. What about Laura?
Ain't that the African girl?
I don't know what she is. I think she's the brother to Sean. I mean, sister to Sean.
She's not a.
Sean?
That's not a character that was really in the game. I can't count her. I'm talking about ones that was pickable and had real. I don't know what just happened upstairs. I hear boom, but my wife up there, so I let her handle it. But y'all get what I'm saying. Y'all get what I'm saying. I don't want. We may need to pick this up another time, but
no, I get what you're saying. I get the point, and I actually applaud you for the angle that you took, right? Because it's not a mere piece of just saying, "Hey, we don't have black people in the game." Hey, well, we don't have this and this, or hey, you just these are just jigaboos you have in the game. But you actually made a valid point of comparing and contrasting some of the core characters in the game and how particular they're taken in this fighting game, and some of the ludicrousness that the black characters actually are going through, because this the basketball thing just threw me. I remember. I know you're talking about now. I know you're talking about now, but that just threw me. But it does.
I just looked at it.
Yeah, you saw it.
Yes.
Go ahead, K-Ball.
I think you're valid. I think it's a valid viewpoint of it, and it goes with the piece of not just making a black character to say you have a black character, right? Or just creating a guy here to satisfy a particular group of people, but to actually give that particular person depth. That's also important, right? And because the thing is, and a lot of people of the majority don't understand the importance behind seeing someone like you, right? When you always see someone like you don't know that you don't get the importance of it when you don't, right? And so for the minorities is important that you see people like you, even in media's like video game, and even something as stupid as a fighting game. And if you see yourself and you just see jokes of your culture, then like I said, I think your point is valid. I just wanted to make sure we had something counter argument to it, but it's hard to kind of counter it, because I think it has basis, and I think you have a point. And it wasn't just, hey, we need more black people. No, we need people with substance. Everyone else has substance, right? Yeah. Everyone has depth to them, and these guys are taking selfies in the middle of a fight. So,
right, and that's my problem. So, exactly. And I like how what I mean by seriousness is what you're saying. They have they have purpose for being here. That's why I use Chun-Li. Chun-Li is out for revenge for the death of her father. So even though she may jump, throw the peace sign, she may pop her behind out, she may do all those things, at the end of the day, she's here for a respectable reason. My father was murdered by them bison. I'm trying to take him in. That's substance. That's depth. I don't know why DJ there. I don't know.
A man said you stole my car. You said you stole my car. What was he?
Yeah,
what you say old dude fighting for?
That's what the boxer. What's his name? Dudley. Dudley is there because his father's car was stolen. That is no depth. You have no real purpose for being here other than a material car that belonged to your father.
That's crazy, bro.
You ain't looking to be the best. You ain't none of that, and it's like it makes the character.
Wait. Is
Go ahead.
his father dead though?
His father's dead, but that's not a reason. You couldn't come up with a better reason Dudley wanted to prove that his boxing technique is the best boxing technique, and I'm in this tournament to prove myself that my boxing skills are number one. That's substance. Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree, but I can make a case for that. I think they can make a story around that. But I do want to just say this though. I mean, you're absolutely right, and I think we should like really tackle some more topics like this.
I'm down.
Because it is like you look at the characters that there are mainstay characters, the Balrogs, the DJs, like they're not getting rid of these characters, and they're not creating new characters. And like I didn't even know who Sean was until I just looked it up.
Yeah,
and like these characters aren't going anywhere, and I think that's also a problem because it's like after all this time, you just give them a new skin, give them some new moves, but their motivations are still lacking.
That's my point.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And
as you engage new characters of that group, that people group, you insist on, like, look, here are the basketballs. I told you this is what he get, basketballs. So it's like, wow, man. And
can he even do a Hadouken?
Harlem Globetrotter basketball. So my point is, you continue to do it even when you introduce newer characters like Kimberly. It's stereotypical. She's an American black girl I like her hairstyle. I like all of it, but the motivation for being there, she graffitiing up everything. How can I take her serious? I want a character that I feel like is serious. And I know that sounds stupid, but I do. It's reasons why I don't play with certain characters. What's the character? I can't think of his name. He dressed in the same garb as Ryu and Ken, but he's a joke. He's a pun.
Dan.
Huh?
Is it Dan?
Dan. You're right. Dan. Yeah. I couldn't think of. Dan is a pun.
I know what's up.
Yeah, you got me. I can't remember his name. But Dan is a pun. Is a parody of Ryu and Ken. He's meant to be a joke. That's his purpose. But you got Ryu and Ken to offset him. You have no. If all the black characters are parodies of black culture, are stereotypical, how you feel about black culture from a outsider looking in, but you have no black character that you can actually put respect on, that's problematic. And that's why I think Tekken does that well, where they put respect on even their black characters.
Not many of them, but yeah, they do have depth.
But enough to where you can
have depth.
Enough of them have depth that you can accept the ones who don't. You know, just like you got a lot of...
they all do. There's no black characters in Tekken that doesn't have depth.
Right, that's my point. But if they had a character that didn't...
Tiger Jackson, that's a whole different story. But anyway.
So anyway...
You said Derek Jackson.
Tiger. Or Derek Jackson. I got it.
So anyway, that was something I wanted to talk about tonight. And like you said, Keith, these are subjects that we may need to continue to have. Because, it was another thing I pulled up that people were upset with God of War over Ragnarok over what's the girl's name? The black girl the giant.
I just talked to her
I can't think of her name is
last night.
You know her name?
Yeah, I cannot think of her name.
Anadova or something like that.
That's talent. Yeah.
But in the lure of Nordic lure, she's white, right? She is.
Yeah. Well, everyone's white.
So people are upset, about her being depicted as a black girl. But then it's like, keep that same energy when you depicting the Egyptians when you're doing
that's tough.
I know, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying
they know.
Right. So if we're gonna have a problem having it across the board, you know what I'm saying? When they take the Avatar Airbender, here's a black girl that I can say kind of was cake takes here. When you have Avatar the Airbender and you depict him as a young white boy, when you have Goku and you depict him as a white male, like Did
Who
people
sold
cry?
drugs.
Yeah, so stop. We got to be consistent across the board. Be consistent, man.
Sure.
I
mentioned her
like
Atlanta.
Charlton. I like Charlton Heston. What's his what the dude that played Moses? But no, that ain't a
Yeah,
true depiction.
Charleston.
Heston or something like that.
Yeah, Heston. Yeah.
So
Well, they would have burnt up over there, boy. Don't play.
So you got to depict. We're not saying they was Africans, but they was brown, light browns, brown skin men.
No, I'm sorry. Egyptians are African. You're meant to say they're not Nubian.
I'm not saying Moses was African. I'm not talking about the Egyptians.
Well, no, he was mistaken. He was mistaken to be Egyptian.
He was mistaken. I'm just saying if we're gonna be worrying about how people are depicted being accurate, keep that energy across the board. And this is a Christian saying this. I don't know. I'm just saying we got to keep that energy. So, we've been dealing with that. Shoot, let me not even open that Pandora's box.
Because you were just about to open up Pandora's box,
right?
Well, he took the locks off and everything,
and put it right back on. Let me lock that right on back up. All right, y'all,
right back in there because.
So anyway, thank y'all for tuning in tonight. So this was an interesting podcast. We went a few different places. Anything else y'all want to share before we get out of here? I think we've been on for about an hour and 30, about an hour 30, hour 40. I think we
nothing to share, but I do want to get since we kind of on this theme, and I'm not trying to have a discussion, but to K-Bum, I know you played. What was that game that Bethesda made with the black character, Deathloop?
Deathloop.
I guess whenever we get a chance, I wanted to see what your thoughts were on those characters as being represented. Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely. I would love to talk about that because it was definitely it's definitely worth the conversation. I'll say that.
Okay. All right, we do that. So, but anyway, thank y'all for tuning in on tonight. I'm gonna let these fellas sign out, starting with my boy K-Bum being back off vacation. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, man, it was good to get back. Me and Level didn't have a 45-minute yelling session, so that's improvement. Right? It was good. We covered about 10-15 minutes. It was good.
That's rare and special moments, man. We can't get in there every time we on.
No, it was good.
They get spoiled if we keep doing that.
Can't spoil them, right?
No, we can't spoil them. They'd be there for that.
I feel you. It was good to be back with Level and Keith and those in the comment section. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys keeping the podcast going while I was out, enjoying my time with the wife and the vacation. And I look for more conversations and new Xbox games in the new year. So
you got to get that jab in one more time. Go ahead, Keith. Hold on. All right, go ahead, Keith.
Yeah, very good episode. I think we kind of touched on some things that's probably going to open up some more doors of conversations. So very happy about that. Glad we got a chance to talk about the presence of Microsoft at the Microsoft Center. I had to do it. And man, Avatar is back. 30 years. We back in there. It's been 30 years since we seen Avatar. So, but it has been a long time.
That movie ain't gonna make his money back. I don't think it's gonna make his money back. They gotta make $1 billion to even break even. They gotta make $1 billion.
Do they really?
Yeah.
It's something like that.
That's what he said. Now is it true?
James Cameron said.
Yeah.
Oh wow. This is the last Avatar then.
Yeah. It's supposed to be like 7 or something, 11. I don't know how many.
But at least 5, I think it was.
He ain't gonna be allowed to get through all them doggone movies, man.
He's already written the script for the next one.
He won't be there to make it. We just when did Avatar come out last? Almost 12, 13 years ago.
2009.
So we gonna have a 13-year duration between each one. He ain't gonna be here to get through it. So he better get him a protege to take over where he's gonna leave off. But anyway, was that all, Keith?
Yes, sir. That was it.
All right. I want to send a shout out to Dark Sun Ryder for being in with us on tonight, and DJ Fanatic, and that's
AKA
who's
his name basis.
Oh, first name basis. Welcome. But I'm liking that new James, so we gonna get used to that. DJ Fanatic, I think that's how you say it. So
that's his DJ name.
That's his DJ name. He want us to know he's back into DJing. So I can call you up, man, and get you this way. Can I call you up? How much you charging? Anyway, you ain't talking to me. No, I'm messing with you. But thank y'all for tuning in on tonight. I don't think I missed anybody else in the comment section. This was the Live and Level Gamers podcast. We'll be back hopefully next week, same place, same time. Till then, y'all be blessed, and we'll see you on the flip side. Deuces.
Got smashed, but we got smashed, but we got smashed, bro. But we got smashed, but we got smashed, but we got smashed, bro.